Welcome to another episode of By the Numbers. I'm Pep Fernandez, and to my right, he's a wealth of knowledge, Eric Paul Johnson, EPJ. And EPJ, first let's go back to last week. Your question of the week was the Beaumont boys basketball team went on the road. They won the San Bernardino Kiwanis tournament, and a couple other Riverside County schools have also done that in San Bernardino County.
Yeah, it's not the first time kind of a Riverside County team's kind of crashed that party in San Bernardino. It's the fourth time we've seen a Riverside County team win the San Bernardino Kiwanis tournament. Riverside Ramona did it in 1966 and 1971, and most recently Corona in 2005 before Beaumont's victory got that win as well. And one of the funnest games I've covered at the Kiwanis tournament when they kind of edged Rev in this up and down game.
All right, now to this week's By the Numbers. We're talking about basketball, two local coaches, two giants in the game, approaching 600 career victories, and they could do it possibly this month.
Yeah, I mean, I expect both of these coaches to hit 600, and we're talking about Patriot boys basketball coach Tom Gregory and North basketball coach Mike Barty. Tom Gregory's been at Patriot just for a couple years now, but he got a majority of his wins while he was a two-decade run at Chino Hills Ayala. So he's at 595 right now. I expect him probably mid-season in league to grab that one. Mike Barty, maybe a little bit, towards the end of the season right now. He's at 591. And the one thing that's interesting here is they can join a real small group. Very few coaches in the inland area have won 600 games in a single sport. Leading the way, of course, Jeff Stout, the Ukaipa boys baseball coach. He's got 715. Tom Tilson, the former Poly boys soccer coach, 636 in his career. John Dahl leads the boys basketball coaches in the area with 627. And then Bill Armstrong and Ollie Butler, two coaches that have inland ties, got a majority of their wins as boys basketball coaches while at inland schools. Ollie Butler up at Victor Valley and Bill Armstrong over 15 years at Palm Springs.
So Gregory and Barty looking to join some elite company in terms of career victories for inland area sports. Now we hop on the wrestling mat, and Centennial continuing their dominance at the Riverside County Championships, a lot of individual champions, and they wrapped up the team title this past weekend at Arlington.
Yeah, they've kind of taken control of this tournament since Temecula Valley started their own tournament and stopped going here. But 6th straight victory for Centennial here at the Riverside County tournament. They're 7th overall, which ties them with Indio for the second most of all time. Temecula Valley still holding that record with 11 titles at the Riverside County tournament. So, it's interesting to see, will Centennial complete this run? But you've seen the last couple of years some surprising teams showing up and giving Centennial a good run from their money. Temescal Canyon a couple years ago, or in 2011 and 2012, and most recently Paloma Valley, a very good performance for a school that hasn't been known for wrestling success. Gave Centennial a good run for that team title, but right now Centennial looking like the kind of the kings of the mat right now.
All right, now to football. De La Salle's legendary football coach Bob Ladouceur just stepped down. And I like how you put it in perspective how dominant his team was. And he had about a decade, I think it was 11-year span where his team went on a winning streak. And you put it in perspective of how great that winning streak actually was.
Yeah, I mean, you can take so many numbers from Bob Ladouceur's coaching career, and it's just amazing. Career record of 399, 25, and 3. But, almost 38% of his wins came during this 12-year stretch where De La Salle won 151 consecutive games on the field. And as you said, to put that in perspective, you can take the 5 longest winning streaks in Inland Empire history, and it's still only 144, 7 shy of what De La Salle was able to accomplish. So the Inland Empire's longest streak in football, 38 victories, 113 shy of what De La Salle accomplished from 1992 to 2003.
That's amazing. All right, speaking of amazing, Citrus Valley of Redlands, L.J. Harris hit 10 three-pointers during an IE shootout game this past week. 10 triples in a game is an amazing feat, but it's not a record in the area, though.
No, it's surprisingly, it's still a little bit off there, but great performance we're seeing there. So this week's question of the week is, do you know who holds, it's a two-part question, who holds the area record? I'll give you the hint, it is a Riverside County school with 14 three-pointers made in a game, and who holds the San Bernardino County record with 13 three-pointers in a game. All
right, so stay tuned. Next Tuesday, we'll bring you the answer who holds the area record and San Bernardino County record for most three-pointers in a game. I'm Pep Fernandez. That's EPJ for By the Numbers.